I'm back here today. It's not a real show yet. It's just a little, call it a little daily vignette here. But I'm back. And by the way, I got to do something with this background. The black velvet is very cool. It sucks up the light, so it gives you a nice background. But I got to do something fun like I had my old studio with the swords up and things. And we'll get there. So I want to thank you for coming by. I've got to look over here and just make sure I'm going to look at the live chat, and I think it's going. So here we go. There we are. All right, and it's doing something to me, but I'm not sure what. How's that for a glorious start to a little show? I wanted to talk about something specific today, something that's really near and dear to my heart, and let's see. There we go. Hey, Dark Truth, how you doing? Okay, here's what I'm thinking about today. And I'm only going to take a few minutes. It's not going to be a full program. But I wanted to get out there one of my, I guess you could call it one of my favorite Mark Twain quotes, but it has also become kind of a mantra for me for life in general. And let me preface this by saying most of us, we sit around in life and we take life as it comes, which there's nothing wrong with that. But life has become this thing where we get our jobs, we do our work, we make our food, we take care of our kids if we have kids, we get married, we have our spouse, and day in and day out just keeps going on and on and on. And sometimes we look at things that we want to do with our life and we find out, gosh, we haven't really done that. And you get way down the road and you say, I wish I'd done that back a little earlier in my life. And this is where this Mark Twain quote comes in for me. Mark Twain said, 20 years from now, you'll regret more the things you didn't do than the things you did do. So cast off the bow line. Go away from the safe harbor, set your sails to the winds, explore, dream, discover. And this is something that's become a mantra for me, in that I want to say something significant here today. I don't want to just get on and blether. Significant to me is the idea that if you don't do it now, you may not ever do it. And that doesn't mean throw reckless abandon to the wind out there. It means plan your life and make your life something that's exciting to you, because you may get to a point down the road where you didn't take that opportunity, and the opportunity will never avail itself again unless you really work hard to make the opportunity happen in the first place. So you don't want to get 20 years down the road and say, I wish I had done that thing back then that I should have done, that I wanted to do. I didn't make the opportunity happen. So my message, if you will, to you is the same one I give myself. And that is that if you want to do something, if you want to make that thing happen in your life, if you want to pursue that opportunity, if you want to follow that dream, that exploration, that adventure, then now's the time to do that. And you make that happen. And it's as easy as, we use all the excuses in the book, and I've done it too, where you say, I don't have the time, I don't have the money, I've got school, I've got kids, I've got a spouse, I've got my job, I've got all these things going. But you know what? All of those things will fall back into place if you take the time to do the things that you need to do. And I've got my little child laughing in the background, if you can hear her. Not laughing at me, thank goodness, laughing at cartoons. So that is part of my life. Those are some of the things that hold me back from some of the things I want to do. So what's my answer to that? My response to that is find a way to incorporate those things into this thing, into what you want to do, what you want to accomplish, and make it happen, because nobody's going to do it for you. It isn't going to land on your doorstep. You are the one who has to make the opportunity work. You have to take it on and make it happen. So I leave you with that today. Just a very short vignette in my, as of yet, not official radio program. And I'm going to repeat Mark Twain's quote again for you. He said, 20 years from now, think about that. 20 years from today, you'll regret more the things you didn't do than the things you did do. So now, cast off the bow lines, sail away from the safe harbor, set your trade winds your sails to the trade winds, explore, dream, discover. Because there's no better time than now to do it. And I'll bet you anything, if you look at your resources, you look what needs to be done to accomplish that, you can take that time now. Life is to be enjoyed. It's not supposed to be a harness around our neck, holding us back from doing what we need to do. And so many times, it's like we used to have, when I was in ministry, we had an old saying that said, if the devil can't make you bad, he'll make you busy and get you all tied up in all kinds of things. Apply that here in a different way. If life doesn't make you bad, and your experiences don't make you bad, and your daily existence doesn't make you bad, it'll make you busy, and it's going to suck away your life, and you're not going to have that time to do the things that you wanted to do. Life is for living. Life is for experiencing. So go out there and do that. Don't do it to the detriment of others. It's not like, see ya, honey. I am off to explore for 3 years. I'll catch you when I get back. It's not something like that, unless, of course, there are circumstances in your life that make that a reality. The idea here is to take what you've got, make things happen that you need to have happen for you. Don't let it go, or you may end up down the road wishing you had done it, looking back on a regret for not having done something rather than the memories of having done it and accomplished it. Okay, folks, I'm Scotty Roberts. I'll be back again, probably tomorrow, and maybe later tonight. We'll see what happens as we start to formulate this regular, my regular presence here, doing something every day. So thanks for listening. Thanks for being here. And if you came in late, it's going to be on my page here at YouTube, and you can go back and take a look. And I'm going to go take care of the child and the dog, because that's what I want to do today. Talk to you later. Have a good life.